Kia ora, good afternoon. We're coming on air early to bring you continuing coverage of the aftermath of the Christchurch terrorist attacks. We will be on air through until 7 tonight with the very latest, and we're standing by to go live to a police briefing in the Garden City, which is just about to get underway. Well, today we learned that the death toll from Friday's rampage has risen. 50 people have now died as a result of the attacks after another body was found in the Deans Avenue Mosque. 34 people remain in Christchurch Hospital. 12 of them are in a critical condition. The 4-year-old girl taken to Auckland's Starship Hospital is also critical. Mosques around the country have been allowed to reopen, but will continue to be guarded by police. Well, police are still examining the Al Noor Mosque and Masjid mosques, but all victims have been removed from both mosques. Police say they're working with the Chief Coroner to release the victims' bodies to their families as soon as possible. They have not yet been formally identified. Well, 28-year-old Brenton Tarrant remains the only person charged following the attack. The Prime Minister has just revealed he is in a specialist secure facility. He will remain there until he is due back in court on April the 5th. Police now say the 2 other people arrested on Friday do not appear to be connected to the tragedy. One of them has been charged with a separate firearms offence and remains in custody. The other has been released. Well, another person has also been arrested over evidence collected during the investigation. Well, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern made an emotional visit to a Wellington mosque this afternoon. She arrived at Kilburnie Mosque, accompanied by her partner Clark Gayford and Wellington Mayor Justin Lester, while another visitor to the mosque provided a musical tribute to the Muslim community.
Imagine all the people sharing all the world.
Visibly upset, the Prime Minister embraced members of the mosque before going inside. She also laid a bouquet of flowers at the mosque on behalf of the government. When Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern addressed media just a short time ago from Parliament, here's what she had to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I move to an operational update, I do want to acknowledge that this is the first time I have spoken with you since a provisional list of missing people was released to families late last night. This is not a formal list and will not be until formal identification has been completed. I have had contact, though, with those directly on the ground and know that providing as much information as we can is incredibly important. But I also know the receipt of that provisional list last night will, of course, have been devastating. And amongst all of the ongoing issues, the operation to bring to justice the person involved, right through to securing the safety of our communities, and amongst all of that lies a list of people who were potentially the victims of this terrorist attack. They were loved ones and they were New Zealanders. Many of you will know that today I went to Kilburnie Mosque to lay flowers with Wellington Mayor Justin Lester and to meet with Islamic community leaders. Their message was one of gratitude for the outpouring of love that they have experienced from the people of Wellington and an acknowledgement of the grief that the community feels. As the Police Commissioner confirmed this morning, 50 people have been killed and 34 people remain in Christchurch Hospital. 12 of them in the intensive care unit in critical condition. A 4-year-old girl remains in a critical condition at Starship Hospital in Auckland. I can confirm that the bodies of those who have died are beginning to be returned to their families from this evening. It is likely, however, to be a small number to begin with. It is the expectation that all bodies will be returned to families by Wednesday. To help ensure this happens as quickly as possible, we are receiving support from 6 disaster victim identification staff from Australia. The 28-year-old man charged with murder has been remanded in custody until April 5th, and police say he will face further charges. He is being held in a specialist security facility. Police have confirmed that there is no indication that 2 other people arrested on Friday were connected with the attacks. They have, however, confirmed that another person has been taken into custody as a result of evidence collected during the investigation, but there is no information to suggest that person is linked to the attacks. As the police commissioner has said, this is tangential to the attack on Friday. Public safety remains the top priority for the police, both in Christchurch and across the country. The Police Commissioner will be issuing further advice as people look to return to work and school tomorrow. Needless to say, there will be an increased police presence in Christchurch tomorrow to ensure public safety.